Hello, Asheville family. I'm Kevin Moore of AshevilleAthletics.com. In another episode of The Breakdown, we're here to interview new basketball coach Tyler Coe. Hey, Coach Coe, how are you doing today?
Doing well. Thanks for having me.
Coach, you're new to Asheville, and just kind of give us a little short biography of where you came from, how you came into basketball and growing up as a kid, and who are some important teachers or coaches that were influential in your career.
Absolutely. Grew up right up the road, Geraldine, Alabama. Graduated 2007. From there, went on to Snead State. Had the opportunity to walk on and play basketball at the University of Mobile. While there, I played for a guy, Joe Nyland, who's leading University of Mobile and Spring Hill College, holds the total win record there. So learned a lot from him. Good buddy of his, Philip Stitt at Marion Military Institute, hired me on to go coach for him at the junior college level. Spent 4 years there. While there, we managed to win the school's first conference championship, spent 2 years ranked in the top 25 in the NJCAA. After 4 years there, I spent a year at Clay Chalkville High School where I got to work under Jeremy Monceau. Jeremy still holds the record for most points in Alabama High School Athletic Association history. So those are three of probably the most influential people that have played a role in my coaching biography.
Coach, what are some of the your offensive and defensive philosophy going into this season?
I'm very defensive orientated to begin with. We're going to start off, everything we do is going to be defensive minded. We're going to play pressure basketball. We're going to guard the basketball, defend the basket for 94 plus feet for 32 plus minutes, however long it takes. We're going to get to the point where it's not fun and it's not easy to play against Asheville High School. It's going to be a game you're going to have to be prepared for, you're going to have to be ready for, because you know it's going to be taxing on your body and on your player's body when you come into Asheville.
What do you know about the history of Asheville basketball, and how does that work into your philosophy in relation to the athletic department here at Asheville High School?
Well, the good thing about the history of Asheville High School basketball program is I don't have to look very far to find it. I can walk right outside my office and you'll see banners up on the wall lining the entire wall, not only of Asheville basketball, but of Asheville athletics, period. You'll see from the 70s we have track state champions. We have runner-up in the state tournament in basketball, 2003 baseball state championships, 2005 Final Four for volleyball, and quite frankly, the history of Asheville athletics is hanging banners. I know we've kind of gotten away from that in the last 12 seasons. From what I've been able to see, Asheville's had 2 winning seasons in basketball, and that's about to change. We're going to get back to the way we were in the 70s when you had Coach Coy Smith, led us to 2 Final Fours, 2 Elite Eights, had a perfect undefeated 34-0 season. Then in the early 2000s, Coach Elrod, over 5 years, I think they had 114 wins. And that's kind of what we've become known for, but we've gotten away from that, and it's time we're going to get back to that.
What are some of the biggest obstacles you see in Asheville as a community school and a program?
Probably the biggest obstacle we're going to run into is just change. In order for us to get back to that reputation of hanging banners, being who Asheville athletics is and who Asheville basketball is, things are going to have to change. You know, change isn't easy, winning isn't easy, and for us to make change and for us to win, we're going to have to do things the right way, and we're going to have to do them the right way every day, every time we do something, and that's not easy either. So that's probably going to be the biggest obstacle, is just changing that culture.
Coach, where do you see this program here in the next 4 to 5 years?
In the next 4 to 5 years, I foresee us as that team who has the reputation of, when you play Asheville, you've got to be ready, you've got to be prepared. They're going to be tough, they're going to be gritty, they're never going to give up. We're taking charges, we're diving on the floor, we're going to wear you out, and Babe Ruth said it best, because it's tough to beat someone who never gives up. And that's going to be Asheville basketball, and when you combine those things with skill, natural talent, work ethic, what's going to happen is it's going to produce a lot of success on the court as well.
Coach, what makes winning such an important goal for you as a teacher and a coach?
Winning is important because winning is a byproduct, right? When you do things the right way, every single time you do them, and you do it that way all the time, and then you combine that with the character of hard work, loyal, self-discipline, structure, grit, and a never give up mentality, then what that's going to do is that's going to turn these young men into, one day they're going to be successful husbands, they're going to be successful fathers, and they're going to be successful professionals in any career choice they choose. And that in itself is winning. Then that combined with a little bit of guidance on the basketball floor is going to lead to a lot of success on the court as well.
not to put pressure on you, Coach, because we know coaches love that, but I've seen the basketball schedule coming up this fall, and winter and spring. Where do you see the basketball team finishing at that point?
Well, you know, my ultimate goal originally is going to be to win game one. Every game is a one-game season, and then from there, doing things that way, the end of the season, we should introduce these young men to their first postseason play in basketball. I know I've been told no one on this roster, 9 through 12, has ever played postseason basketball, and we're here to change that.
Coach, thanks for joining us on another edition of The Breakdown, and I'm looking forward to seeing us in those regionals in Jacksonville. Looking very forward to it. Yes, this is Kevin Moore with AshevilleAthletics.com. Feel free to follow us on all the social media websites, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Action. Sorry. Action.
Tyler Coe. Tyler, welcome to the Bogeville family.